The video is going to be up next to put your trust in me in the comic studio around here. Up next for around here for another one as well. After this one that we're going to be checking out with this thing or going to be reviewing this thing as well. So let's get all the way inside around here as well. In the last video, we have just already checked out Halloween and Earthbread in Comic Studio. Probably that was a little bit for one time of fun with some kind of weird costumes drawn by some sort of paint, and I'm probably really very sure that we're going to hear to some sort of the cookie hell around here. So this is absolutely, I'm not very sure that we're in the Puyo hell. So we're going to be trying to start with the characters and ended up going to be into the backgrounds, but I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for such as a little bit real as well. First off, that is absolutely going to be for one thing as well. The first off, we get the elf slushy. Another one is the draft pirate drink run or the pirate drink. Another one is the baker pie, crow wizard, the ghost witch, the ginger witch, the veggies. That must be the little red riding veggie. Party candle and the shadow. I'm not pretty sure that we're going to be checking out. Let's go for around here. So many of those things could be sparkling, everything pie, adventure cookie, and gingerbread. Yes, that must be gingerbread like anything as well. So there wasn't absolutely having for such a spites or even just copying everything as well. Expect like for some sort of like this. And I pretty never know about it for some kind of a little bit this. That mixed it with Kingdom and Oven Break versions like them. And it seems like the everything pie cookie looks probably that is absolutely going to be for look like same content like this. Oh, there must be the sparkling for another one. So I'm not pretty possessed around for some times as well. So sometimes I have been possessed since back in 2021 or some kind of October 2021 that my sister found out how the cookie run is. So let's start away for the main characters like itself. Even this is not absolutely pretty like here for existence as well. So as we're going to be checking around for the studio crossovers, this is absolutely for the cookie run version looks like. And I never felt that is absolutely going to be for around for itself as well. So two new cookies as the elderberry cookie and the Taurus. Wait a second. This is actually that I just remembered. The Ford Taurus itself. Probably like the Taurus cookie. It was the name, and I'm not pretty sure that could be the name of the Taurus, but I'm not sure that wasn't pretty real as the Taurus cookie. We might never gonna be putting it around for something as well. So here is gonna be the actual thing as the blue slushy. So it has for one costumes, but whenever that does have two costumes, like the limited costumes, like even as well. Another one is the Hannaberry, is the Hannabro, like this. Like the draft Hannabaro cookie was absolutely a Viking like this. She's not a Viking as well. She was a demon slayer, or I'm not pretty sure that wasn't gonna be like this. She dressed like a Viking suit, or the Viking dressing, like the clothes, like scars, like anything as well, or some kind of like anything as well, even for something like even as well. Another one could be for around the pirate drink, which means it has a saber sword in it as well. Another one is the everything pie. It was absolutely the old-fashioned version itself. The adventure cookie could be for the Crow Wizard adventure cookie. And I never guessed that wasn't for such as a real costume in the game. And I'm not very sure that thing wasn't going to be in game as well since 2024, including this one for such as for the Witchberry The ghost witch could be for around here is probably like this. And I'm not pretty sure that wasn't pretty exist in game, except Gingerbright has wearing for some sort of a witch suit. Another one could be the Little Red Riding Hood, and nothing for some sort of probably fallen a little bit down as well. I'm not pretty sure. She fell down and stuck it a little bit for one thing as well. So I'm not pretty sure. That wasn't going to be for a little bit as well, fading away, turning a little bit old as well. So this is absolutely the Little Red Riding Hood of the spinach cookie. This is actually a spinach cookie for right there as well, since I just seen there, by the way. And finally, there must be the candle cookie. It was absolutely for some sort of like the studio crossovers as well. So let's just gonna be checking around here for one thing. And yes, this won't be going to be the same thing, but it has more sprites than a little bit than ever. And now let's go to be checking around for the items, no items as well, including everything. Oh my gosh, we're about to see the user comics that I never be able to be trying to see this. And yet, there must be submitted sprites over here. Everything is no submitted sprites everywhere. And now where am I going to making things for a little bit to get started, for by the way. And yes, there still absolutely have any comics around here, especially like the gifts from their flip books from around themselves. Probably it's not going to be a little bit real, and this is absolutely for some sort of a talking around reference, and it has 3 comic posts. That's right, this is gonna be 3 comic posts around here. Let's update this, shall we? So the first 3 of them that I just gotta be recording this at 4 AM. At least we're going to be checking out for one thing as well. The 3 titles could be for actually this thing as more animation magic. This is pretty weird, as blue slushy cookies around their archers plus Gingerbright equals jumping around, and probably that wasn't gonna be like this. Probably this thing as well. And could it be absolutely really funny like those things? That was pretty ridiculously weird. And even some kind of weird as well. Another one is the Ghost Witch. Could be one thing as well. It's Blackberry Cookie as well. That says Magical Earl AU, Sentai, and D&D like this. Prediction for this. It does sounds like for some kind of the title as well. The description says, I love this Blackberry costume. What is this? I'm not pretty sure that I didn't see into the description. Was even ridiculously weird. And finally, that was before anyone asked. That was the title that they said. No description, probably here. And it says here, no, I didn't want. Why am I doing this? And it says, no, I don't know what I'm doing. Which means absolutely this. For some sort of fan-made costumes, like anything as well. So, back then, let's just see the crossovers that I just going to be seeing this. Well, I just probably added 3 images from Friday Night Funkin', and whatever, that we didn't actually see this, but in this comic studio, that doesn't actually exist, except for the user submitted sprites in Cookie Run Comic Studio, that absolutely been found here or not being found. So whenever that I just going to be finding as a venture cookie, as I never thought about for some kind of this. So where's the adventure cookie? So I'm not going to be finding a little bit as well. So there he is. As we going to scroll completely, there is not any more around of those costumes yet. Exactly, they're probably used for some sort of the champions or some kind of Halloween champions like as well. Probably before we're going to be end of this video, we did absolutely add for the candy corn cookie, just like absolutely for one thing that I just recently added. except for Everything Pie Cookie for just only one thing. I don't know that she doesn't have any costume, but it's not probably she doesn't have any costumes in the game, and I'm probably very sure there must be only one costume like this before in the Kingdom version. I never didn't saw like this, when probably that we never going to be seeing this before. So we just absolutely added Hanabero Adventure Cookie. Another one is Blue Slushy, Sparkling Cookie, Blackberry Cookie, Everything Pie, Gingerite, and Candy Corn Cookie. And probably that must be for some sort of edit for some kind of two automobiles, like the modern one and the old-fashioned thing, like this whatsoever. So the time of day could be actually night, which is I absolutely added for some sort of the images, and become the Grand Theft Auto loading screen image, like for some sort of the last year that they just made for many more other kinds of stuff. But unfortunately, some kinds of comics might able to be taken down for a while. So that will be it to the end of this video, like they tried to say so. So once again, folks, I might going to be ending of this video for right now, but don't forget the video. I'm not very sure, it's not pretty for some sort of a video like this. The link is going to be in the description and about of this comic creator, including the main website that you can browse some comics. For around here, expect ad pop-ups as well for something kind of an unknown reasons. And while you're not able to be using ad blocker, but don't do that on YouTube as well, including for some sort of any videos except demonetized videos for something as well. But also, you might be able to be doing this in comic studio websites, like to browse some comics like anything as well. So, thanks for watching my mini lads as well. Even for though, it's not gonna be added for some sort of like new stuff around here, like whenever. So I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you right here 2 days time. The video going to be uploads could be for around 2 days time. And I'll talk to you mini lads, comic studio users, and for some sort of fellow viewers all later for some sort of like this thing as well. So I never talking about for this for pretty too much, and I guess that's it for a while.